going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of RoseAboveIt Podcast. I'm your host, T. Rose.
It's your boy, Mout.
My man, Dan Denz is in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's good, guys? Oh, shout out to our YouTube viewership. Shout out to our YouTube viewership, our podcast listenership, Spotify listenership, Google Play listenership, SoundCloud listenership for those who don't have any of those services. What's up? What's up? What's up?
How's it going, guys? Long time no see. Well, it hasn't been that long, but
Yeah, it's been,
For you.
What I'm saying?
for me.
For you,
you.
Mr. Busy. Nah, I was good. What's up, guys? How was everybody's Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day. I was good. Didn't do much. I realize my life is now. I'm living a real good, simple life, and I love it.
Oh, my boy is.
I'm good. We cooked steak.
My boy's domesticated.
Yeah, OD. Cooked steak and watched Love Is Blind.
Okay.
My boy.
That's it. That was highlight for me. Like, I enjoyed that. I was like, excited.
Yeah, she got you watching Love Is Blind.
my show.
My son was in there watching. He was in there, sweatpants, no drawers on for Valentine's Day.
Essential sweatpants, no drawers.
Name brand sweats, no drawers is nasty work.
That is sweat at its finest.
But no, we enjoyed it. We exchanged cards, little notes. And it was good.
Get any gifts?
Flowers.
Did you do gifts?
Yeah, I got something from Pandora. And she got me a nice picture book of us.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice. Picture. What about you, Denz?
Yo, so I'm in my we can't call it a soft. What is it?
My soft man era.
I was about to say soft boy. That's how it makes
My soft boy era.
Nah, you're in your.
We in our black boy joy era.
Yeah. I'm in
your
my
love
boy
era.
Yeah. I, whatever it is.
You ain't a gangster no more.
I'm not.
It's okay.
I'm not tough no more. Like, look, I'm in thoroughly. This is the best era I've ever had as far as being in a relationship. Like, I cannot.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to wifey. Like, she really does make me feel like a king. Like, every time she gets a chance, and I make sure she feels like a queen. Like,
as you should. I
you
love
know,
that.
like, we. You feel me? I've been with your partners for a good amount of time. This is my first Valentine's Day with her, so I was like, you know what? Let me just do it up.
Nice.
Do it up. She got the hotel, and I made sure that my cousin was able to cater for us. So we had surf and turf that night.
Wow.
But she didn't even know. We planned the whole itinerary, and I actually made all the plans. So I did. Woo. I planned the candlelight concert. I planned the surprise dinner. I planned my cousin pulling up to the room to decorate the room and all that. And she was hella surprised. She knew that she was getting surf and turf, but on the itinerary it said, like, I made an itinerary, y'all. Mm-hmm. Like, I legit. Yeah. She made it official. I put it in the notes, but like, we had an itinerary of everything we're gonna do, what time we're gonna do it. I had the Uber reserved from weeks ahead, like from like January. Like, hey, like, this is what we're doing.
Yeah,
nice.
One thing women love. Women love when men plan, yo. They love that. Like, for them, that is everything. Mm-hmm. Like, when a man makes a plan, yo, oh my gosh, for them that gives them that extra. Like, he did that for me. Mm-hmm. Oh, I feel special, because usually girls is usually the ones making the plan. You know
always,
what I mean?
And then we just pay for it.
Yeah. You know, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm typically a very tell me what you want kind of guy, like, right? Mm-hmm. But even recently, I love that for you, because I did the same thing, similar. I made the plans for Valentine's Day, and my plans is a little more. I'm a dad now, so I have 2 Valentines, so I got to make plans for myself. I got to make plans for something that my daughter can come to. But also, like, I always have something for after. Like, if we did dinner at a restaurant, a Italian steakhouse in Rye, which was dope. My first time going, I never went there. Didn't ask anybody about if they've been there. I kind of looked it up on my own. TikTok, fellas.
TikTok.
Look up restaurant, look up the Yelp, and then look at TikTok and put the restaurant name in. Man, tell you a lot. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I shame TikTok.
Nah, man. I ain't gonna lie. TikTok is good for that. TikTok is great for that, bro. When you're making reservations, if you're making plans to go somewhere, Go on TikTok. It gives you like, you know.
I wish it was still going. But anyway, you enjoyed your Valentine's?
Why do you wish TikTok was
I
going?
hate TikTok.
Why?
It took over the world.
What do you
It's
mean?
mind wash. It's brainwashing.
Why is it that?
Because everyone can't get off it.
That's not true. Bro, when have you ever seen me scrolling through TikTok?
Not you. People.
This is personal. Who's people? Who's people?
People.
At them. Say their name.
Say their name. Go ahead.
Did you enjoy your Valentine's Day?
Yo, you know what? Says the guy who was on TikTok eating pizza, acting like his girl was his hands. Yeah.
I did it.
Talk about it.
I did it.
Talk about it, Mr.
I did
Shame.
I did it.
Mr. Shame.
I did it. But we all know the truth. Coercion.
You gotta see the. I gotta post the video link in the comments.
Please don't. Please don't.
Yo, because my son is eating pizza looking shameful. Like her hands is behind him doing all the hand work, and he's like,
that was early in the relationship, and you know, it was in my yes man era.
my son was doing. He was like, you know what? I want it. I'll do it.
TikTok, but you know what? Yeah, you're right. I do have a personal vendetta against TikTok, but it's not about that.
Go ahead. No, get it off your chest. Get off your chest what you was about to say, because you don't.
I feel like TikTok. I see a lot of people on there doing stuff as couples and stuff, and I'd be looking at these guys and be like, look at them, forced. I see it in their face because I've been there. Mm-hmm. Because I've been there. I've gotten an argument over TikTok.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I didn't want to do a dance. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. He's like, come on. It's fun. It's fun. Everybody's doing it. And you know me. I'm not an everybody kind of guy. So, yeah, we got an argument. I said, no, I'm not doing it. And then once I'm committed, there's no change in my mind. But it was just like, but I feel like, and I've other friends that I work with and stuff like, yeah, my girls want to do some TikTok dance. I'm like, why? Why do we have to do this? Mm-hmm. Why is it such a necessity to join these trends?
Well, you have to understand too, you are from an era where that wasn't a thing. That wasn't so. We didn't really do like Vine. Vine wasn't really our era.
No.
Like for us, Instagram, like we post, but
MySpace,
like, but we're not the guys that's getting up dancing. Like, yo, y'all, we chilling together. Let's do a dance.
Shaking our hips for the next 20 minutes. Get out of here.
Nah. We ain't hitting this together and then do, you know what I mean?
Nah,
in unison. Like we're not doing that in unison. Like that's not our vibe. So when now you got you're with somebody who's unfortunately, like not unfortunately, but who's a little younger than you, which is I think it's fine. Which and her era that's her era. Like, yo, we do trends. We trying to go viral. So for them, like for her age group, everything is about going viral. We doing this, like, you know.
And I understand that, and I don't, people who do it, the guys who do it, and there be grown men on there going crazy.
Oh yeah.
And I don't judge, but for me, it doesn't sit well with my soul.
No, I
can't explain it why, but I'm just like, I can't do that.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Look at me. I'm a grown man, right? And I'm with you. So on TikTok, when you get 5K followers, you're able to make money off it.
Okay.
My wife has 5K followers by accident because of our wedding video. And let me tell you something.
Wedding of the century.
Appreciate y'all. Well, I'll tell y'all, if those checks start coming through, y'all might see me up there like.
And I'm gonna shame you, but I'm glad you're getting your money. I'm glad you're getting your money. It just doesn't sit well with me. And I guess that makes sense. Like, if we're getting really paid off this and y'all want me to do whoop-de-doo and do some dance, I guess I could do it. But I'm not getting paid for this. This is for fun.
Because low-key, you have to understand too, low-key, most women who are active on TikTok, like, they low-key want that extra, like, everybody wants that extra income.
Yeah.
So if they get one video with their man and it goes viral, they like, yo, we can do this more often, and we can now our life can be easy.
I guess
so,
if
like,
we're celebrities and stuff,
but because you don't even have, it's not
You don't even
celebrities.
have to be
Celebrities ain't
like,
eating off TikTok. Like, this is a girl that went to Mercy. Her name is Jess McGrath. Shout out to Jess. She does like food reviews and how to get discounts on mad stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, I watched her on TikTok when I first got TikTok, because you know how it just tells you like people that you have on different apps or whatever. Yeah, you know,
contacts or whatever.
Yeah, so I follow her, bro. When she first started doing it, she used to get like 20 likes, 10 likes, bro. She has like 30,000 followers.
That's what's up.
And people like really like she gets mad likes of me. I'm like, yo, son, she's doing it. And like from like, and I'm talking about she started doing this like, bro, like 8 years ago, 10 years ago.
And you started from nothing.
And she's like, oh, she's doing it. Nice. Like, so, you know what I mean? Don't knock her.
I'm not knocking.
You can say you don't want to be in it, but let her do her little dances, man. How about you start being young? Stop being an old man.
I'm old, man.
Stop being an old man.
I'm old.
Well, you better hit the moves.
No, it's funny because like I'm a cameraman, like, so it's like every day, like I do record, like especially my sister got me the Ray-Ban glasses. I'm not gonna lie, there's dates and there's times where me and my shorty, like my shorty's really my best friend, so there's times where we go out for drinks and I'm recording, and sometimes she's like, oh yeah, you know, this is cool, and then sometimes she's like, oh, all right, babe, stop, I don't want you to record me. But I have vlogs of some of our dates, like we done called out of work and went to the aquarium, like you know, like and had a great time, a grand time, and I got footage of it when we went to Canada. I have like videos of us at going to Niagara Falls and all that stuff, and it's just like I'm ready to edit the content, but it's just like, am I like, do I want to take that route as far as like you know, getting the bread? But like, because I always said, like, you know, to back up Malcolm's point, I always said to myself, I don't want to be the TikTok dancer. I want to become famous off of me doing
but you love
being me, like you know what I'm saying, and I'm a dancer, like, you know, but it's just like, dang, like, do I really want to put this out there? Like, but, and I love my girl. I post her and everything like that. But is this the route I want to go? But I think at least by my anniversary, I'm gonna at least put out at least one of those vlogs. At least.
I don't mind anniversary, like vlogging. I don't mind that.
I got like 4 in the tub.
Vlogging and stuff like that is cool, like memories and stuff like that. I don't mind that. I'm talking about doing the whole get up.
You don't like doing this. You don't like following trends.
Yeah, I'm not a trend guy.
You don't
and this may be a flaw, but like if I see a trend, I purposely won't do it because I hate following people.
So you don't like the what's this one that the couples was doing, the no judgment thing? What was it? Where it was like we listen and don't judge.
Yeah, no, we've done that, but just between me, I don't mind. We can do it between me and you, but we don't need to film it and post it and all that stuff, or that roasting one. Like, nah, we could do it, but we don't gotta post it. I hate social media personally, but I understand the benefits of it. But I just think there's so much negative
that comes from it.
Yeah. He definitely hates social media because he won't respond to none of the reels I send him, but he'll damn sure send me a reel once a month.
That's crazy. That's good. And I have to work on that because I'll spam someone with mad reels because I'm not on social media so much. Like if I'm on social media, I'm probably taking a dump. Like I'm doing something and I'm just sending it.
We're not worth his normal time.
But I'm not on my phone because of my job now, and I don't like. And then if I'm home, I'm eating or watching a show or talking to my girl and just engaged in other things. I'm not on my phone as much as people think. Or I'm reading a book. I started reading books now, and I got a nice little collection going on.
You're in the moment person.
Huh?
You're in the moment person.
Yes. So like for me to be on my phone, I gotta be like doing nothing. So, but yeah, but I do see your stuff sometimes, and I'm like, that's fire. But I also forget. I gotta do better. I apologize.
Yo, then I want to go back to what you said real quick. When you said that, how do you find that balance then? Because you're somebody who like your job, like you love cameras. Camera work is what you do. So how do you find that balance of when you're like, yo, I like to film our date stuff, and then when your girl's like, yo, chill, let's just have our time. Like,
it's hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like I would love to see those residuals from us being us. Like you know what I'm saying. And this is not like an act. This is legit. Like I said, my girl is my best friend. So like I can really be like, all right, bet we're gonna. She's the first person I went to and said, yeah, let's go to different bars, like bar hopping, literally bar hopping, shot, drink. Like this is my first person I've ever done this with. So like for me to not record it is kind of like it's kind of weird. Like you know, for me not to do it. Yesterday we went out for my cousin's birthday. She bought a round of shots for everybody at the table. And I'm like, dang, like you just met these people a couple months ago. Like, but you know what I'm saying? I recorded it just for the memories. Like, damn, like you really putting me in a different zone and perspective of women treating men like kings, like, you know, and really loving their family. So it's hard. It really is. It really is, because sometimes you gotta live in the moment. Like, and she said, like, this is the first time I've ever posted my boyfriend as much, and things like that, things of that nature. And it's like, dang, like, I don't want to make you uncomfortable because I'm recording all the time, but I want to show you off. Like, you know what I'm saying? We having a great time. Like, you are so happy. Every time she sends a video to her pops, that's how I know. I did something today. Like, I really did something. When her mom, that's my son. That's my son. Like, I feel the greatest.
Yeah. I like
League just pulled up.
I also like that you said that, like, she makes you feel like a king. I feel like in that what the world we're in now, it's so much on, he needs to make me feel like women are like, and as they should, but the woman's like, he needs to make me feel like a queen. He needs to make me feel like a queen. All these, and as he should, but don't forget, like, as men, we want to feel good too. Mm-hmm. It's not just about the woman being happy and all in the men just doing all that, but it has to be reciprocated in the same way as well.
I feel that.
But I'm glad you feel that way, and I'm glad that I can just tell from knowing you for so long that you're super happy, and I love that for you.
Does it matter how often y'all girl posts you? Like, are you post your girl to y'all?
To me, it don't matter.
Yo, my son sent the shots all day.
How?
Since the beginning of the party, like, I hate TikTok. It don't matter to me.
No, posting to me has nothing to do with how I feel about you or how you feel about me. Mm-hmm. If that shows how much you care and all that stuff, we need to reevaluate our relationship.
Okay.
I don't mind posting you. I don't mind if you post me, but, like, if I need to do that, if that's a need in the relationship, I don't think it should be a need, but that's just how I feel. Again, I feel like I'm a little old school in that sense. Our parents, generations before us, didn't have all this social media to be posting people, and they've been married for 50, 60 years.
That's true.
Why does that need now? Is it because you want to show people off? That's fine to show off and stuff, but what about this? I just don't think there's a need for it.
You think that makes it easier? Like the fact that they didn't have social media, it was easier for our parents to stay together. It was easier for them to be, stay as a unit.
There's no outside influences, no outside opinions. Every time you post something, you have run the risk of someone be like, y'all don't look good together.
Yeah, they look unhappy. Realistically, she was probably sick in this picture, but y'all went out.
You got people analyzing, house dirty. Or they're just saying stuff. Like,
sorry for having a 2-year-old.
Yeah. He don't got his arm around her shoulder. They not happy right now. This is a force. You don't need the outside influences. Granted, a lot of us are not at the level where we're gonna get all that scrutiny. Mm-hmm. A lot of us are gonna get likes and love that, and which we do. Mm-hmm. But to have it broadcast so much, it shouldn't be a need. It's nice. Yeah, look how happy I am. I love that. I have pictures on my Instagram with my girlfriend. Great, no problem. But the constant posting and stuff, I think that shows the constant posting maybe might show a lack of security that you need to you feel like, I need to show that we're happy, we're doing this and that. Why? What about the stuff you can't have private moments, private conversations, private time? We're just hanging out. I love those moments. The intimate in the house, just chilling, where it's just me and her. That's what I embrace, and those are memories for me. And the pictures that I have on my phone that are not on social media, and I have millions of them. Mm-hmm. That's what I hold dear.
Yeah, there's times where, like, me and my shorty will go out and my phone's dead. Like, I'm not gonna lie. We'll link up, whether I drive, she drives, or whatever. My phone is completely dead. It's been dead from, or it was about to die before we link up. Whether I went to brunch or shoot or whatever, then we link up, and it's dead, and we just enjoy the whole time. I'm not posting her, she's not posting me, and I'm not even thinking twice. It's just because we're having a grand time, like, and I love it.
Yeah, nah, I love that. Leak, if you want, you can sit down, bro. This is a heads up.
Yeah, it's 2025. This
you don't gotta stand.
Come on, Rosa Parks.
For those of y'all listening, our boy Leaky has entered the building. You can sit down. If you need a mic, let me know. We can get you a mic. But let's get into something. Y'all want to get into something? Y'all want to get into a serious topic, or y'all want to get into something a little more mellow?
You can get serious.
Get serious? All right. So, there's possibly a federal freeze on school lunch for children. That's something that can possibly happen under the Trump administration. I know we don't like to talk about politics, but I thought this was pretty important because, you know, I think we are all products of school lunch once upon a time. And getting the reduced lunch price, which was 25 cents at one time.
I don't even know what it is now.
I think it's like $1.50, $1.75 right now, which is crazy. Almost $2 for lunch. Like, what if you don't have $2?
Yeah, and which is crazy. But my whole thing is, when has school lunch ever been like really good?
Never.
We ate it. I mean, there's times we had to eat it. It was what it was. But you're just taking away those circle pizzas, those Uncrustables.
Uncrustables, the sloppy joes, the box cheese pizza.
Respectfully, my mama's PB&J was better than all that. Like on some nice white bread, whatever.
I'll take it Uncrustables right now.
Yo, Uncrustables. I thought when it was warmed up, the warm donut for breakfast. Come on,
yeah.
Like, all right, so
undefeated.
My thing that sucks is like you're taking away kids who parents or just don't have it or have the luxury of going to the store just to buy a loaf of bread or that extra cash. So like kids who actually depend on that lunch in the morning or at lunch or who depend on that at lunch, what are they gonna do? You gonna let those kids go hungry? Mm-hmm. So I mean, you just told me about that earlier, but I think it's those issues need to be addressed before you just start taking kids' food away.
Yeah, I think the senator, I forget where the senator was from. I'm not sure if it was Dallas. I forget his name. Those listening, Google it. He said, and it's not a quote, but this is pretty much what he said was, when I was young, I had a job. The kids who's coming up now, they can get a job, work at McDonald's, work at Burger King, and pay for their own lunch. And my thing is, that's fine and well and good for the high school kids, who I even think that's insane for. That's an insane mindset to have. But that kids who are 6 and 7 years old can't go to McDonald's and work. Like kids, you can't work if you're under 16, right? Can you even work under 16?
The working papers aren't given to you until like I think 14.
I thought it was 16.
Yeah. I think you can work. 16. You can work at 14, but it's at certain places. You can't work at any certain environments, certain times. It's mad restrictions.
Yeah, it's like before 9 p.m. you have to stop working.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's insane for you to. That's it. What's good with this guy? That's insane.
Take a share away.
That was wild.
That's insane for you to want to put on kids. Number one.
No, for sure.
Number two, like you said, bro. Like, first of all, the lunch isn't good as is. So you're taking away something that is, well, number one, that's necessary, right? Not good, but necessary. Kids gotta eat. You can't have kids for 8 hours a day and not feed them breakfast and lunch.
Yeah.
No, they have to go to work.
But then tell them they need jobs. Like, come on, that don't make any sense.
My 6-year-old has to file taxes.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, that's insane. Like, you know what I mean? But I think it lets me know like there's a lot of people who are in America who are just super out of touch with reality. They're out of touch with how much it costs, how much groceries cost, a lunch cost.
They don't go grocery shopping clearly.
Yeah, bro, lunch ain't $5 like it used to be. Go to the deli and get a sandwich and a drink. It's almost $12 for a lot of places.
Depending on where you
Bacon, egg, and cheeses right now are at an all-time high. Eggs cost $12 for a dozen eggs. $1 an egg is insane. I never thought I'd see that in my life.
You want to get something crazy? Growing up, bacon and cheese is what? $2, $1.25,
$2, bro.
$2.50.
$2.50. Crazy, right? A butter roll is now $2. Before what? 50 cents? A quarter?
50 cents. If you put cream cheese and bacon, I said maybe $1.
Maybe $1.25.
That's like $2, $3, $4 now.
Bro, it's insane. That's why I'm like, people are really out of touch. Like I think some people are really, they have so much, they made so much money that they don't realize like, yo, these kids out here kids ain't affording that. Parents aren't affording that. Yeah. Parents can't afford that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. The delis right now are selling Lucy eggs.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, they're buying a little baggie of
3. A bag of 3 eggs for $3. Like,
that's insane.
Like, this is the world we live in.
Lucy eggs is insane.
And you try to take away, and I've said this on this pod mad times is my ideas to fix school lunch is there's a lot of programs, high schools and colleges that that want like programs of people that want to be chefs. And there's a lot of schools that want to be that make chefs and people that want to work in hospitality industry. Why don't these schools have programs that these kids in high school and college, they make lunch for kids.
Yeah.
Like they work at a school. You want to be in hospitality? Like I don't think there should be a line of like kids should be lined up for lunch, and that's what they do in prison. And go and get your lunch tray. Like kids just sit at a table and be waited on, like they do at a restaurant. You have people that go to college for hospitality. Let them get their experience with the kids. Then you have somebody who's big on hospitality, somebody who's good a chef, work in those kitchens and let our kids get quality food. Let them get quality service. This is something that it can be done. We're just too lazy.
They don't want to spend the money on it though. They don't want to spend the money on the ingredients and bring these programs and services that have the kids do that, which is sad. But it just also even this comment, even bringing up getting rid of school lunch, it just tells me if that's your biggest, like that's what you're worried about in the world now is taking away kids' lunch. Mm-hmm. Can we at least get guns out of the school first? I mean,
let's make school safe.
Yeah, I mean, what are we prioritizing here?
U.S. leads the world in school shootings,
which is insane.
Do you know places like we talk about third world countries? How third world countries have like how they're unsafe, like going Iraq, Afghanistan, all these places, right? It's not safe. And do you know like they don't have school shootings? Correct. They're like slim to none. Like they
don't have many schools, but.
There's not many, but for what they do have, there's none. Africa, the continent of Africa, we say it's like a majority. If you're an American person and you think of poor countries, a lot of people say Africa. Like racist. Africa is poor as a whole. There's schools in these different countries of Africa, in Nigeria, and where we are more wealthy and we have better schools than. There's no school shootings in their schools. In a lot of those places, they don't have governments, but for some reason their schools don't have shootings. But here in America. How many have we had in 2025? There's mass school shootings already.
Can't keep guns.
And then people try to say it's like a poverty thing. Like these people are, like that poverty line for us compared to them is insane. Like the difference is insane for you to be like, oh yeah, it's poverty. That's why boom boom boom. There's more violence. It's bro. Like they had to walk miles to get to school, but there's no school.
Not only that, the ones who's shooting up the schools, they ain't poor.
No.
They don't go to Gorton.
They hurt.
They don't go to
Sacred Heart.
They don't. They go to the rich high schools.
Yeah.
They go to the schools like they got couches when you walk in a lounge area. You walk in their hallway, they got couches. They got flat screen TVs.
The benches at lunch got cushions.
They got good. Yeah, what? They good. They live in what? They got Starbucks in their school. Yeah, they got some stuff. They don't got regular school lunch. They school got lunch. The schools we attended, they ain't have none of that.
Nothing. Nothing
of that.
Like that in the slightest.
And there ain't no school shootings. There's fights. Oh, there's a bunch of fights. There's a bunch of fights.
There's gonna be disagreements.
There may be some stabbings. There may be shootings outside of school.
I can get past the stabbing though.
Yeah, there may be shootings outside of school involving students, but they ain't school shootings.
That's a fact.
It's a difference.
We gotta bring back magnet schools, like even if it's not a full-on trade, just at least one of those professionals. Some of these teachers have been in their what's, I don't even know the
profession
word I'm looking for. Yeah, like their profession for such a long time, and they're like, all right, boom, I'm gonna go back and teach now because I've been in my field doing X, Y, and Z for this long. All right, cool. I'm gonna teach you guys whether it's after school or whatever. But then it all depends on like the teachers that really want to show out for their students. Some teachers don't care, but like some teachers do care, and I don't know if they want to volunteer, but like, hey, like, all right, boom, here's how to balance a checkbook. I just had a conversation with somebody, my girlfriend's brother-in-law, and we had a teacher in commerce, and he was teaching us how to balance a checkbook.
They don't do that no more.
Have that no more. Like, balance a checkbook is the easiest thing to do in as a teacher for a kid. Like a teacher does that every day, or like however often you balance a checkbook. But we need that back,
bro.
They don't even teach script.
I need your signature. Kids gonna be like, what do you mean by that?
No. It's not okay. It's not funny. It's not funny.
Sign here. I don't know what to do.
I seen this kid at work, and he had to sign some papers, and they said, sign here. My son just said, it didn't even make sense. I was like, what the hell was that? He was 16. What the heck was that? They don't teach how to write anymore. Everything's on the computer.
Because to them, it's kind of like leave your mark. Like that's what it is now. Leave your mark. It ain't a signature. Leave a mark. But not only that, it's like I think that there's things that we teach in school that I get, like some of the mathematics, like the algebra, some of that stuff is for logic. So it's supposed to teach you how to think logically, right? What they say. But there's things that we should learn. Like, why don't we learn how to pay taxes? Why don't we learn about taxes? Why we don't learn about credit in school? You need credit in your life. Everybody needs credit. They need to learn how to build credit, how to lose, like how you lose
how it
credit,
affects you.
how it affects you. We don't learn credit. We don't learn none of that stuff.
Yeah, we learn how to solve for X.
But I need to learn the Pythagorean theorem. I ain't used that not one time in my life.
PEMDAS.
I ain't never used that ever, but I need to learn that.
Like a fucking graphing calculator. What the hell did we need that for?
Oh my god!
Why did I need to learn how to graph?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I haven't drew a graph
in 30 years.
You know what I'm saying? Let's help these kids figure out exactly what they want to do. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. Let's narrow down the option as to what you wanted to do, so then we can eliminate all the stupidity that we're learning in school that we're never learning again.
And the debt. Let's help them figure out what they want to do, and they need to go to school for that. Because we just keep sending these kids to college to build up debt that they ain't going to spend years paying for. How many people you know actually use their degree?
I say this now. I said this before.
I use mine every day.
All right, good for you.
I said this before. I think college is a great tool. I think it's important. It's good social. But I don't think it's needed. Like I don't think.
Depending on what you want to do.
But
you want to be a doctor.
For every job I've ever had, I've never been asked for my degree. I could have lied. Yeah. I could have put.
I went to Princeton.
I could have put Mercy and just left it, and then everybody's like, "All right, cool, take your word for it." Like I've never been asked.
It's not needed anymore. Look at all the big businesses nowadays. Like you don't need a degree for people who really make money.
And me and Triff can say we went to Mercy University.
In college.
Because it's a university. Mm-hmm. It's not a college no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? We could easily change it. Can you prove you went to
prestigious?
Nah, but it's there. I was until university. I went to a uni. Like,
I got some prestige in my belt now, baby.
I don't have any. I'm doing just fine.
You don't got no.
And I ain't got no debt. Yeah, I ain't got no debt, man. What?
You want this $40K debt that I got?
I found out early my first semester in college. I was like, I looked around and said, the hell am I doing here? And granted, of course, it's not the easiest road. I went through my bumps with these, jobs, but at the end of the day, you figure it out. Mm-hmm. And I like to say, I figured it out. I'm good.
But then they're pushing this agenda. Like, all right, so then boom, right? You go to school for 2, 3, 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody goes to school for the 2 years because they done messed up, and life happens, and they're in school for 5, 6, 7 years. Boom. Now they don't even have the experience that is needed in their career. Like, oh yeah, you need 3, 4 years of experience. How was I going to do that fresh out of college? Yeah. There's no way I can have X amount of hours if I'm trying to become a vet at a vet practitioner or whatever, however that goes. But like, there's no way. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing surgery on my dog for the last 3 years. So like, how do you expect me to get that level of experience?
Yeah, that was like one of the hardest things outside of college. Just getting the opportunity to get experience or something is insane. Because they want you to have experience to get experience,
which doesn't make any sense. And then these teachers aren't teaching you anything in college. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're complaining about their lives and stuff like that. And it's like,
being your friend.
Yeah, like, they're, oh yeah, what you been up to? What you been up to, Malk? What's this have to do with the lesson that's going on, bro? Like, we got a final tomorrow. Like,
Let me ask you guys something personal. It's might require some thought. What is the hardest conversation you ever had with yourself? Something that you had to realize about yourself. Switching gears. Yeah. Yeah, it requires some thought.
Quite a few. I've had quite a few.
Let me hear.
Sit up, Milk.
Oh, yeah. See, I got comfortable. One I've had, just being outside, different like dating.
Mm-hmm.
I had to look at myself in the mirror like, I was the problem for some of it. I had to look back and be like, I contributed to a lot of the failures of relationships, dating. And that was tough because especially when you're young, you want to pass the blame. I don't want to buck up and accept, hold myself accountable. I had to hold myself accountable and realize things I was doing, the way I was acting, me type stuff. So I had to sit down and be like, what do I really want? Take a break from dating or change my approach of how I wanted to treat people and whatnot. So, and get rid of a lot of pride. It's not all about, how I feel and how it makes me look. Do I like this person? Do I want to be with them? It's a give and take. It's a compromise. And so, and I think that's what led me to the great relationship I'm in now, is that I had that conversation with myself, told myself, listen, it's not a measuring contest in a relationship. It's not about who's right or wrong. It's not about who's in charge. It's about growing and building something together. So I think that was a tough one I had with myself, realizing that no, it's on me, and holding myself accountable. So I think that was a big one I had with myself. That's a good question.
Okay, dug deep.
Yeah,
that boy dug deep.
Yeah, that was weighing on my heart.
That was weighing on my heart.
My battle with myself, like that question was like, was it worth it? Was it worth it? Was it worth it? The amount of time that I spent, even as far as relationship goes, like building that person up. If I drive to this, like there's times where it's like, all right, I have an opportunity, boom, but it was free. Was it worth it that I went to Queens and drove all the way over here, and then I'm wasting my gas and getting easy passes and all that stuff? Was it worth it? I'm actually a couple $1,000s in debt for Easy Pass right now, and a lot of it is from Jersey. I went to see this girl that lived in Jersey, and I went there and then racked up them Easy Pass tickets. Was it worth it? It was cool. Mm-hmm. It was definitely cool. Like, it's so many different roads that it can go down. Like, was it worth it? Was it worth it, me popping bottles at 3 a.m. knowing I got work in the morning? Mm-hmm. Like, was it worth it that I took a lot of risks that I did? Like, was it worth it that I bought 4 or 5 shoes when I got a decent paying job? Like, what is that going to do for me? Like, so it's a constant struggle and battle that I have with myself every day.
I like that. Look at it. Everybody got y'all thinking. I like seeing y'all think. I think mine's was I have 2. One I'm not gonna get too deep, just because it involves the feelings of my wife and so one is I'm not the person. I wasn't the person. I wasn't being the person that other people perceived me to be. I knew I can be the best version of me, but I wasn't living up to that person. I was living lower. Like my expectation for myself is here, and I was living here. And I had to look myself in the mirror and realize, like, you're not measuring up, brother. You know what I mean? So I had to better myself in that aspect of life. But in the other one is, and I don't mean this in a bad way. I mean this in a good way. And it was more of a me thing, is that I'm a lot more like my pops than I ever admitted that I wanted to be. Mm. Like, growing up, like I got my pop's name. We got the same name, right? Same name. Everybody's like, you look like your dad when your dad was younger. I'm like, no, I don't. Like, right? I walk like him. I when we answer the phone, I sound like him. So a lot of it, I laugh. I sit like him. I laugh. Like, so a lot of it's like, dang, I'm like my dad, and it's not in a bad way, right? But I always wanted to be. I wanted to always have my own identity from growing up to now. I was like, yo, I'm not Trifton Rose Senior. I'm T Rose. Mm-hmm. Even that T Rose. That's what his friends call him. And like he's known as a yo, what T Rose, and everybody calls him. I'm like, dang, yo, like you my son, right? Like, right? Like, but like realizing that, and even like certain flaws that my dad has, is like, dang, I have those flaws. That I said, like, I love my dad. I love my dad. I want to be like my dad, but I don't want the flaws that my dad has, right? So like, but I'm like, damn, I have those as well, and having to like realize that. I'm a lot like him. I'm like a low key a spitting image of him, without him even realizing. Like my dad will tell you right now, like he'll be like, he's a mama's boy. He a mama's boy, right? I always said to myself, I don't think I'm a mama's boy, but I guess now like I'm starting to like maybe I am a little bit, and I realized I was like that when my aunts came to me. I was like, yo, your father's a mama's boy. Your dad was the biggest mama's boy. I'm like, damn, like I'm even like that in that aspect, like him. And he'll say like, nah, I wasn't no mama's boy. And that's how, man, I was like, I ain't no mama's boy. I felt the same way. So I'm like, dang. And I'm like, dang, I'm really, really just like you. But I want to be like 2.0 you. Like I want to be my own version, you know what I mean, of myself. You know what I mean? So that was like a reality that hit me. I was like, dang, yo, I'm really like my pops. In the best way. Yeah. In the best way, Dad. Don't think I'm sitting there saying I don't want to be like, I love my pops, man.
I don't think our parents want us to be like them. So I get it from, especially with you, when you have the same name, it's kind of hard not to be like, I got to be like him or better. But I think all parents should. They want their kids to be better than them. It's not a dig. Respectfully, I think any parent be like, I don't want you to be like me. I want you to be better than me. I want you to make better decisions. I want you to do this and that better. So, but it's good that you acknowledge that. But now you can take the steps of, and it's not a bad way, but be better than him. Don't live up to how he is, but then surpass him. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what we all want. Like when I have a son, he's not gonna be a junior, but if I did, don't be senior, be junior, but better than senior. If you put senior to shame, I did my job as a parent. Mm-hmm. If people look like, yo, senior wasn't nothing compared to junior, yo, I'm cool with that because junior was better. So I think that's good that you realize that. But so now you can take the steps necessary to surpass him. Yeah.
And I want to say this just so I don't want my pops to feel like, dang, you talking bad, but nah, man. Like
you're right, Big T.
That's my guy. I give him super mad grace every day because like I'm blessed that I have my pops in my life, like from all my whole life, like from baby till as a grown man. Like my dad didn't have that. You know what I mean? Like my grandfather was in my dad's life for a little bit and then he was gone. You know what I mean? Until he got older. So my dad didn't have that. He wasn't able to look at his image through his pops like I am. Like that's something that's like I'm blessed to be able to do that. I'm blessed to be able to look up. Whoever has a dad, they pops in their life is blessed to look at their pops and see like, oh, I kind of get these things from him, and I can the things the things that my dad maybe lacking or he needs to work on, I may have those traits too, and I could do better. Yeah, like. When you don't have that image, you know what I mean, of your pops, it's kind of like you starting from scratch.
Yeah, it's hard to compare
it's hard to compare and see like where those. So for me, I'm like I'm super blessed about it. Like I don't take that for granted at all. I'm like I'm able to look at him and be like, oh, like I want this image. Like the reason I want a big family, like right, but I want it because of my pops. Like I watched how my pops navigates. I'm like, dang, he does it gracefully. He takes care of his family. And what he's built is fire, and I want that. Right, but like, there's certain things that I'm like I want to do different. So, shout out to my pops, man.
Shout out to Big T.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
Shout out to pops globally, man, because you know.
Shout out to all dads, you know, because there's not a lot of good ones out here, man, and there's a lot of ones that disappear. Mm-hmm. And to stick around when it's not easy, You know, I give good grace to all fathers, especially my dad. I love my dad, and I look up to him And again, don't want to be like him, want to be better than him, but he's built a good foundation. So just shout out to all dads, man.
Yo, you know what they need? They need more. You know how like there's, you ever type in mama and there's mad mom songs? There's like the same 3 dad songs. It's like Dance with My Father again.
Yep.
Daddy Lessons by Beyonce. I think Beyonce has like 2 dad songs and then Dance with My Father again.
There's no good dad songs that you can
y'all
sing.
need to start making some good pop songs, man. There's some great fathers
They
out
underrated.
here,
They underrated because as men, I don't want to get too deep into it, but you know.
Come on, let's get into it. Because I'm a father and I need some music for my daughter to play for me, damn it. When she want to feel like, Dad is great.
And you don't want her to sing Dance with My Father again.
Nah, I want to be here to dance with her, damn it. I don't want to be gone. I want to be here.
So it's either that or Daddy wasn't there.
That right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Ah, man, I need someone's a good father. I love my father. He's here. He's alive. He supports. He helps. Like, give me something like that, man.
Yeah. Drake can't, but.
He said Drake can't?
No.
Why can't Drake do that?
Drake is done.
Oh, no, he's not. Here you go, man. Come on, stop it.
I just listened to a song by Drake. He said, F a rap beef. I'm trying to get y'all to party or something like that. I'm like, yeah, that's just saying you lost.
Give me a hug.
Nah. He said,
That's
forget the rap beef. I'm like, bro, you lost. There ain't no more rap beef.
The reason I was funny because like he ain't started, but it's like he started it. Like he antagonized it. So like he ain't as dumb funny. But you gotta acknowledge when you lost. He lost. I think he knows he lost.
And that's fine.
So when you like F a rap beat, like F this, like it's like I lost, dog.
But people still idolize Drake like he's.
Why not? Bro, he's one of the best to ever do it.
Of course. Rightfully agree with you.
He lost the battle. He ain't lose the war, bro. He's still rich. He still makes hits.
Yeah.
Everybody still got to ask me for features.
I want people to put more respect on Kendrick's name.
Please.
Who didn't have it?
There's a lot of people that really did sleep on Kendrick, and they're like, oh, where did the Kendrick fans come from? We've been here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've been here since day one. I still have his first album that dropped. Like,
I was there when K-Dot.
Yes.
K-Dot.
When he got the Lil Wayne co-sponsor, but nobody wants to talk about that. They just want to talk about how he performed at the Super Bowl and Lil Wayne should have performed. Should he really have performed at the Super Bowl?
He could have.
I won't lie.
Did you want to see that?
I don't know if I wanted to see it until.
His dreads probably would have fell off that day.
I'm going to be honest with y'all. I love K-Dot. You put me on the Kendrick Lamar. I won't say a lie.
I was waiting for you to announce that.
You put me on the Kendrick Lamar. This is a long time ago.
Yeah, when he first dropped.
I love K-Dot, but let's be real. If Not Like Us never came out, he wouldn't have dropped GNX. I don't think
He would have,
I don't think so.
but it wouldn't have hit the same.
I don't think so. I don't think he dropped GNX. I don't think if he doesn't drop Not Like Us, he's not even being looked at as Super Bowl. And that's not to say that, because I love Mr. Morale. Mr. Morale is one of my favorite albums.
It's not his best, but I like it.
But it's fire.
Yeah, of course.
Yo, bro, front to fin, I love it. But he wouldn't have been on Super Bowl.
I agree.
And I think Lil Wayne, I think we forget Lil Wayne's hits.
Would Lil Wayne have performed everything we wanted though? Because we don't want anything past Carter 4. You
wanted the Black Panther song?
We don't want. All right, sorry. We don't want.
Nobody wanted the Black Panthers. I ain't gonna lie. I like. No emotion. I like that. I love that song. I ain't need it.
But for Lil Wayne, it would have just been everything, respectively, probably from No Ceilings and back. It's Carter 3 before whatever. Carter 3, No Ceilings and back. That's what we would have wanted. That's what the world would have wanted. Would he have done all that?
Why not? Why wouldn't he have?
I don't want anything from Carter 5, really.
That's fine. You think so you think if Jay-Z's performing that Super Bowl, you think he's performing something new?
No, but he has to. I mean, he has to perform his old stuff. But that's what.
I'm okay. Eminem went up there. 50 Cent was up there.
Looking like a sack.
Mary J was up there. They got nothing new. Play your old hits. We want to see your. Anytime anybody performs at a concert, I don't want to see nothing new.
Yes.
Don't tell me, yo, I got something new. I'm about to perform it. No, thank you. Perform your hits. Perform. I want to sing along. Let me drive in the car and learn your new song before you start performing it. I don't want to hear your new song at no.
I also think regardless if Kendrick or Lil Wayne went, a lot of people in the crowd would have had the same reaction.
I don't think so because white people love Lil Wayne.
I didn't want to say it, but
White people love Lil Wayne, man.
not as I mean,
If
they do, but
if he would have performed
not the stuff we
Lollipop,
like. Not the-
white people love Lollipop. Like a lollipop. White people love.
he got to perform
that
Mr.
song.
Carter. He could have did it.
White people love a milli. White people love that, bro. They
I've never
can sit
seen
there.
white people rap that.
Well, yo, when I was in on my honeymoon, they played a milli, and we was surrounded by white people in the pool because we was in the pool early because my wife, she had the beach at 7 a.m. She ain't playing. But then by 10, I was like, yo, I gotta hit the pool, babe. I'm hot. We were in the pool, bro. They play a milli, and white people, they rapping on beat, but they rapping. They know it's Lil Wayne. Bro.
Lil Wayne has got the white community more than Kendrick Lamar for sure.
Absolutely. Prom queen. Even though he wouldn't have done that. But if he would have
love.
The prom queen. The prom queen. What? Come on. Let's not. Come on. He was.
But we don't want to hear Prom Queen.
We don't. But
he would have had to play it.
Got money. I get out the rubber and so
it then blow it like this away, that away. That's a hit. That's a hit.
Away. White people. You don't think white people don't know that song? You crazy. Yo, Wayne.
He got to play Bedrock.
Come on, man. Let me tell you something. Listen, we gonna have to end this podcast because I want another drink and I gotta pee. But let me tell y'all, Wayne would have went crazy. I hope he gets it next year.
He doesn't want to. After not being his hometown, he's not gonna want to go up there.
Why not? Do you think pride. The viewership is gonna go down?
I think his pride.
It's gonna be millions of viewers.
I don't think his viewership is gonna. I think his pride is gonna stop him from being like, oh, now y'all want me? I'll go.
Let me tell you something.
I think his pride is gonna stop him. I hope he goes, but.
It's the million of viewers. Like, no matter, I don't care. That's why, we have to understand, too, the Super Bowl was never a hometown thing. Just because you was from, if Super Bowl's in New York, and I'm from New York, and I don't perform, it don't mean that if it's in Pittsburgh, that I ain't gonna be in Pittsburgh performing.
We'll see.
Like, just cause, if it's New York Giants performing, or New York Jets, and it's in MetLife Stadium, that don't mean they gotta get the locks. Or somebody from Jersey or Wu-Tang.
No, of course not.
You know what I mean? And plus, they probably gonna have a pop artist next year. You had a rapper. You can't have a rapper 2 times in a row.
Yeah, they will rage.
It's I'm about to say Bruno Mars time. Nah, not Bruno.
Nah, he went.
He performed.
Justin Bieber.
Right?
Nah, not Justin Bieber. Chance.
I would love for Chance to rapper, but not a lot of people.
He needs other people with it.
They gotta stop playing. They gotta let. You know who really gotta perform at Super Bowl? They just gotta stop playing. Like just honestly, white America, we need to just really let it go. Let Chris Brown do his thing. Let him do his thing. He is the best performer to never perform at a Super Bowl.
People still hurt.
What do we do? Why Rihanna ain't hurt? Why y'all hurting Rihanna not?
Because they hurt.
Rihanna forgave him publicly multiple times. Called him her friend. We're friends. I'm happy for him. He has a daughter. Dog, they are all good. Why are people who aren't involved still mad at him? For what?
Listen.
Real quick sidebar. Y'all peep the headlines that Chris Brown is receiving child support. Receiving.
Well, does his daughter live with him?
Yeah, I think he has more than.
One of his kids may live with him.
Yeah, he's receiving child support.
Yeah.
That's.
Yes, King. Yes. Yes. Hold on. Yes, King. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's rare.
I'm sorry. There are a lot. There are some.
Corinthian 11.
Corinthian 11. It's good. Let me.
Y'all scared, Miss Rachel.
Sorry, Rachel. There are a lot. Like we don't talk about it. There's a lot of bum ass moms out here who don't do their job, right? I'm not speaking to every mother. Not every mother who doesn't have their child is a bum ass mom. There are a lot of bum ass moms who don't have their children, and the father is holding it down. Just because you don't have your children, don't mean you're a bum ass mom. And I'm putting that in the context right there, because it's very situational based. But there are a lot of bum ass mothers who do not have their children, who are bums, and they need to pay child support, and they don't, because men are very prideful. Like, nah, I'm gonna do it. I'll take care of it. I don't need you. Da, da, da. No, because if it was vice versa, she'd have you on child support. So yes, King, get your check, because if those kids was living with her, Chris Brown would be paying $30,000 up. I'm sorry, I'm bugging. $300,000 a month for these kids because he's making a lot of money. So yes, you better take her little $4,000 a month, $3,000, however little it is. Take it on principle.
Damn, I hear you.
Just saying. Take it.
But
on
we calling it here. Chris Brown for Super Bowl 50. I don't know what number we're at.
Next year, 2026.
Yeah,
I hope so. Come on, Hov, make it happen. Come on. Talk to Riri. She'll say
pop out.
She'll say he needs to do it.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show people.
We off.
All right.
Like, yeah.